Hey there, what's going on everybody? My name is Dr. P. Welcome back today for another video. I really appreciate you taking the time to stop back by the channel. And this one, we're going to take a look ahead to the version 7.4 content update that is coming out very soon, possibly as early as tomorrow. We're going to get into all of it, don't worry, I got you covered, I'm your news guy. If you could first do me a favor, smash a like on this video, let's shoot for 2,000 likes, that would be amazing. And also, it would be unbelievable if you could subscribe and join the family, become a part of the Fruit Faction today as we go on our quest towards 500,000 subscribers. Huge shout out to everyone using my supported creator code. These guys on screen are absolute legends. If you guys want to shout out, it's super easy. Just use my code, send me a screenshot, I'll get you in a video soon. I want to remind you guys that the Share the Love event for Fortnite is currently still going on, and actually, any of you guys who have recently entered my supported creator code in the item shop will be gifted the Valentine wraps for vehicles and weapons alongside this update, completely free. It's really exciting to see them offer some really cool stuff completely free, all while supporting the creators that make their game go round. If any of you guys could do me a favor and put in my code, I would truly appreciate it, and I'll even try to follow back a good number of you guys who send me proof on Twitter. The item shop for today just refreshed a little bit before I started recording this video, and they got some pretty cool skins. They got the Oblivion skin, and they have Criterion, of course, the female Carbide and Omega skins. You've also got the Sanctum outfit, which is essentially just a vampire-looking guy, very menacing-looking, extremely cool, so it's a good time to pick up some skins if you decide to do it. Of course, my code would be appreciated. So with a mere 16 days remaining until Season 8 is officially upon us, Epic Games has got to make a move here very soon in regards to the storyline and everything else. We know we should be expecting earthquakes, we think we should be expecting some kind of volcano eruption, maybe even a flood. So many different things are circulating around, and it's going to be interesting for sure to see how this all plays out and how Season 7 actually concludes. We could be in for an extremely wild finish. One thing we do know for certain though about the future of Fortnite is the status of the next patch. Version 7.4 is slated to come out this week. Many people are anticipating it to be tomorrow, which would be Tuesday. That's typically when these updates go down. Usually Epic has some kind of announcement on their social media pages, i.e. Instagram and Twitter, but for whatever reason that announcement has not gone live yet. Doesn't mean it won't, before they have come as late as midnight Eastern. There's a decent chance we could have the update tomorrow, but also they did say this week, so I wouldn't be too shocked if, on the other hand, we had to wait a couple days. Regardless though, it's happening extremely soon, and I want to give you guys the basic details of what's going on in this patch, some major points, because Epic has made an official comment on what's going down. An Epic Games employee went on Reddit and said, "Hey Fortnite community, wanted to give a sneak peek at some of the changes coming in this week's version 7.4 update. The first one is planes will no longer be able to smash through structures. This is something that I think every single person is going to absolutely love. No one loves to be in a build fight, you know, going at it, be in the middle of an intense battle, and then all of a sudden you hear a plane off in the distance come ram the bottom of your base, you fall to your death, and even if you don't, it interrupts your fight, and no one loves getting third-partied by a plane, especially when they're just doing nothing but causing mayhem for you and the other person." So many people were saying vault the planes, and I was, you know, kind of on the fence. I wouldn't have been too upset if they did vault the planes, but this is exactly what they needed to do. It is a very welcome change. I'm excited about this. Hopefully the planes won't be so abused anymore. Next up, the zip lines are going to have an interact prompt added, meaning the zip line will not automatically just put you on there. You're going to have to hold a button to do it, so it will be much easier to get on the zip line. And also, if you fall off the zip line, you're going to be okay because they're adding fall damage immunity if you get shot off or fall off a zip line. Lots of people have said that zip lines have been buggy for them, and they made a fix for it. It got a little better because now you can control physically which way you're going without having to jump off and back on it, but it's still a little wild, you know, sometimes you miss the jump or it doesn't catch you on the right way. So just having a simple button, maybe it's square, triangle, I don't know, that you can press to interact will be very helpful. And also knowing that you can jump off the zip line and live will be very helpful for the strategy if you're trying to go on the zip line. lines. The next change is a pretty big one. The hand cannon structure damage is going to be reduced from 150 to 100, meaning it's no longer a guaranteed one shot to knock out enemy structures. This was a pretty big deal and has been a big focal point recently, as streamers have had many complaints about the hand cannon, saying it's overpowered, especially against structures, so I guess they're balancing it out a little bit there and heeding those complaints, which I don't have a problem with. I know there are some legitimate arguments against it. I gotta say, it was pretty crazy to see what you could do with the hand cannon, even at super long range distances, being able to constantly knock out the enemy's fortresses with one shot, or at least, their base, was fun to do. The next change coming along with this update is turbo building is going to have a change. The delay is going to be decreased from 0.15 seconds to 0.05 seconds, meaning you're going to be able to edit much quicker, and this will help close the gap between PC and console a little bit more. It also means you're likely to see more crazy guys just building and spamming up high and getting those crazy builds in. It just opens it up a little bit more for console players using a controller to be able to build more like you can on PC. The next change could be a big one too. The rocket launcher reload time is being increased, so it's getting a nerf from 2.52 seconds to 3.24 seconds. So they're adding almost an entire 3/4 of a second. It might not seem long, it's not even a second, but in the heat of a moment in critical firefights, it could be very essential and could be the difference between life and death. RPGs have been complained about for a while, and the conversation has heated up alongside the hand cannon debate actually recently. So I guess they're also giving it a nerf, and that's not the only nerf it's getting. You're also no longer going to be able to find RPGs out of chests anymore. They're only going to be available in supply drops and vending machines, although the chances of getting an RPG out of a supply drop will be greater than it was before. So in response to all sorts of criticisms about the RPG overpowered, Epic decided to make it really hard to obtain in the early game and, gradually as the supply drops start to fall, more obtainable. And even though you might get one, it's going to be tougher to use in late game in the clutch because of the longer reload. We are also expecting a new weapon called the infantry rifle. It says classic design meets new combat style. It looks an awful lot like the M1 Garand from Call of Duty games, if you know what I'm talking about there. I feel like it could be some kind of sniper or long range AR, maybe a semi-auto AR, that deals a ton of damage. This is actually on Fortnite's news page when you open up the game and it says coming soon. Usually, when something like this happens and it gets announced in game and new stuff is getting announced, it comes out very shortly thereafter with the latest combat update following the announcement. I'm really excited about this gun. I feel like this weapon could kind of help bridge the gap between assault rifles and sniper rifles. It could be kind of like what, if any of you guys know from COD Ghost, was the marksman rifle. It was a special class of weapon that was in between ARs and snipers. That's what this reminds me of. We'll have to wait for it to come out to see for sure, but I'm extremely excited about it, and I would love to hear what you guys think about it as well. And finally, guys, the last note they made about this coming patch was added the ability to crouch while in edit mode. This might not sound like such a big deal, but let me just assure you, it's a huge deal. Basically, what this means is you can no longer accidentally rotate your pieces like your stairs or anything else and end up dying because of it. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I have been in the heat of the moment and I forgot I rotated my stairs, I couldn't get it rotated back in time, I die. That is eliminated with this update. You can now crouch while in edit mode, which is a very much needed update, and I'm glad we finally got it. I'm also expecting there to be some huge files put into the game that are going to get data mined probably pretty soon that would tell us big information about the season-ending event with the earthquake and anything else we could be expecting. I'm almost positive we're going to get some big info with this update in regards to the storyline. Maybe the dragons finally get some info on that, something else, I don't know. But it's all going to be here soon, maybe even as early as tomorrow. But whenever the update drops, I will get you guys fully notified and up to date as fast as humanly possible. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you drop a like. And if you really want to, I'd turn on those notifications to guarantee you don't miss out on any uploads. I'll catch you in the next one, and peace out.